Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Leena and I hope you guys are doing well. If you are seeing me for the very first time through this channel, then I do have other channels. If you are interested, you can check the links given in the description box of the video. You can find all the information there. So today I felt inspired to talk about this. Of course, there's a lot of like narrative and so much so to talk about on this on the internet in the present day and age. But I want to talk it from a more spiritual standpoint, or like what happens behind the scenes, how you can think it from another perspective. Maybe I can give you a clue there, okay? When the feminine energy starts settling for less, the masculine will never reach its full potential or maximum potential. The masculine energy is all about taking action, building, providing, doing the job associated with the 3D reality, operating in the 3D reality. Okay? Your job, especially if you're a female watching me, you resonate more with the feminine energy. Your job as feminine energy is to inspire the masculine so that the masculine starts applying their full potential into force. All right, you might have heard so many poets, old day and age, when people used to write poetries like, "You inspire me. You are the inspiration. You give me the hope." You might have heard these lines, right? If you think about it deeply, it's important. You, as a feminine energy, it's your responsibility to not settle for less. Because when you start settling for less, the masculine will start taking a backseat. They will not try to put full force into things that they're trying to do in life. So when you don't settle for less, when you constantly challenge them, it gives them the fire. It gives them that fuel to better themselves, to realize their potential. So your job, you yourself don't have to step in. This is where, listen, this is where patriarchy came in and messed up everything. Because patriarchy decided to suppress the feminine power of expression, creativity, desire, all those feminine traits. And when they started suppressing that, women kind of lost their touch with the true feminine essence, their divine feminine essence. And when they started losing touch with that, they started less settling for less things in life. They never challenged their masculine counterparts, or the masculine figure in their life, whether it was their part of the family, their husband, whatever. So you have to start realizing this at a much more deeper level. When you start settling for less as a feminine energy, you are actually doing more harm to both of you than good. Your job as the feminine is to inspire. Your job is not to step into the masculine. That's where women go wrong. Your job is to inspire, to challenge the masculine, not to become the masculine. And there is also this reason, because so many women start operating from their masculine energy, they start developing so many issues of infertility, so many issues with their sexual hormones and stuff like that, because they are operating from a nature that doesn't belong to them. You are the feminine, but your nature has become more masculine. It is more deep rooted if you think about this. Okay, so your body is literally like, in a female body you're living like a man. That's the reason you start getting so many physical illnesses as a female. You start getting so many hormonal changes. You start losing your charm, you start losing your glow, you start looking more older very quickly, because what you are doing is you're starting to live like a man in the body of a female. All right, now your job as the feminine energy, okay, whenever, especially if you're a young woman, or let's just say on par, like If you're a woman in a relationship, or you are looking for a potential partner, you have to inspire, you have to set your standards high so that it challenges the masculine to do more. Okay, just because you're not able to find, or you're not able to attract a person who can provide for you, or a person who resonates with that masculine traits, doesn't mean you are going to step into the masculine and start providing for the other masculine energy. You need to stop doing that for yourself. Now, in order to truly operate from your feminine, you have to first set your standards high, and you have to stop feeling guilty about asking for. So many a times I have seen female, they don't ask for things. um, it was a problem with me in the past as well, because I was conditioned in an environment, in a society, in a family where you don't demand as the female, you rather compromise. Now you have to start identifying this, and you have to start demanding, not requesting, demanding what you need. You have to set the tone in a conversation, especially when you're looking for potential partners. You have to set the tone there. This is what I look forward to. This is what my standard is. This is what I expect in the relationship or in the connection. And you have to let the masculine prove it to you. Okay, because masculine is about the action. So don't just fall for words, but rather notice their actions. Especially, this is very important for females who are looking for potential partners, because most of the times I have noticed, and also from my prior past experience that I have had, I've got my lesson. The moment you start thinking like a man, like, okay, maybe I can compromise here, maybe I can be the one who does this so that I can have a connection with this person, that ways you are doing injustice to yourself and to the other person as well. So do yourself a favor and the other person by not compromising on your standards. If a person cannot meet those standards, you're better off alone, or you will automatically attract someone who is at your level. When you become adamant with your standards, when you become adamant with what you want, the opportunity will be presented to you. You're adamant, I want it, I know I'm getting it. When you're demanding it, when you're in that energy of demanding, it will automatically find you. All right. So always remember, you're not doing a favor to anyone by compromising, especially when it comes to your feminine energy. Your standards, the way you challenge the masculine, is going to help them to do more. They're going to work more on themselves. They're going to push their limits. It's going to help them to maximize their potential. So you are doing a favor to yourself by not wasting your time and energy. Okay, and you're also doing a favor to the other guy, honestly. All right. And never ever ever make other people's problem your problem. If someone is not at your level, leave them alone. It's not your job to allow people to do whatever and teach them. It's not your job. You can just be present. Okay, you're just present, and you can speak your mind, you can express how you feel, but you are not going to correct anyone's behavior. Being the feminine, you never chase. Your job is just to express, be yourself, express yourself. Feminine energy is about expressing through creativity. The reason why female are many a times they go into this depression and mental health issues, because they don't express their femininity. Femininity is creativity. It's literally the energy of whatever you see around you is feminine energy. The plants, the flowers, look how beautiful they are. It's a way of expressing. Being a feminine being a female, you have to bring out your femininity. It's a way of expressing your true feminine essence. Just because you don't dress up, just because you don't express your creativity through something that you do, cooking, gardening, just because you're not actually doing those things, you don't look good for yourself. You don't express your creativity through the way you dress up, the kind of clothes you wear. This is the reason your feminine energy starts suppressing. And when it starts suppressing, of course, your physical body will start showing you signs. You start manifesting illnesses, you start manifesting hormonal problems, you start manifesting so many other things, infertility, and all of those issues, because you're suppressing your feminine energy. Your feminine nature is supposed to come out in the ways you're doing things. You have to be more creative when you're a feminine person. Like, of course, when you resonate with that feminine energy, it's about expressing that energy in the way you dress up, the way you do your makeup, the way you wear clothes, the way you decorate your house, the way you all those feminine things, like, all right. And when you start taking care of the little things, the big thing automatically falls into place. All right. So do give it a thought, and I will see you again with another video. Please take good care of yourselves, and bye bye.